Today we answer the question, what happens if you take one of the most legendary creatures of all time and mix it with one of my favorite animals ever? You might find yourself asking the question, what's better than a Packy? Maybe what's better than a Carno? Or an Allosaurus? Or perhaps a Spino? Or a T-Rex? How about this big, gigantic, mechanized dinosaur of doom? Look at this insanity with this big, gigantic weapon on top of its body. It's kind of like if you took a Muto and then mechanized it. This is what you might get. One of the things that I desperately want in this game are big, gigantic weapons like this. Not little tiny ones or things you have to build, but big, huge, giant weapons. So now seeing the size of these dinosaurs, oh no, they all died instantly. I was gonna say it's probably not gonna last very long. And it also has big, giant spikes all over it and club tails. Wow, everything's dead. I think maybe I need more things. I've surrounded it. This will be interesting to see what happens here. I think it's probably still going to win, obviously, because it's got all those spikes all over its body. And the lasers. I mean, there's spikes on its head, on its tail, all along its body, on its little feety things down here. Little spiky hands. Oh, yeah. It's not even a contest. I don't know what made me think that those things could defeat this. It wasn't even touched. Now, before we get any further into today's video, this Spinosaurus right here would like you to subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. So click that subscribe button and enjoy watching this thing get a bunch of hype bombs dropped on its face. Yaboom! Now I decided not to do this right off the bat because I know that some people don't like it. But I found another terrifying nightmare creature that will devour your soul. We've got our clone army here, ready to be experimented on by this nightmare. It kind of looks like a Demogorgon, doesn't it? With like its mouth spiky things. I don't even know. It's a little bit more terrifying than that. Perhaps they could use this creature next time. Let's watch as these things get utterly destroyed. I put a ton in. Whoa, where's he going? Oh, what? He's using his tail? He's not even actually killing it with their face. What? This is the strangest thing I think I've seen in this game. Why on earth did it turn? This is the backside. This is the front side of it. Okay, that kind of doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. This is not nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be. He's just shanking them with this one little tail. I'm very disappointed in this. So to actually make them work a little bit more, I put him down in the midst of all these people. Could you imagine a creature like this? Jeez. Oh, this is straight out of a nightmare. I do have to say, I'm pretty disappointed with this. I don't know why it's built backwards, but you might want to fix that. Sometimes it's best to ask questions like, what would happen if advanced weapon technology went back in time and faced off against some really plain, boring, hipster, weird arm units? I think your arm might be broken. But you don't just find some random unit with like a little laser or something, but you find a big gigantic mech, the likes of which these people at least have never seen. You get something like this. It's called the Lean Mech, and somebody made this for me to check out. I feel pretty excited about it. Look at this crazy creature. It's got these big old giant spikes. Got some really nice face stuff going on here. I like this mech a lot. Like, it reminds me of a big, beefy, it said it's a lean mech, but honestly, those are some big, beefy, you know, mech arms right there. Prepare to die, ancient army. Oh, look at it go. Spike them, yeah! He just spiked those guys. But he didn't actually, like, get anybody on his little hand. There we go. Why is they not sticking to his hand? There's a guy in there. Oh, I like that effect too. I haven't really like done much with the effects in this game, but like if you watch it, it kind of has like a trail as it swings around. Like that's really cool. Oh, he just blasted like a whole group of them with one swoop. Like 30 guys went flying. He won. That's a pretty cool looking mech. I should have a mech battle. That's a good idea. Speaking of mech robot-like things, check out this Goro. He kinda has a gas mask thing going. It reminds me of Bane. And then he's got these really epic flinged out things here, which look really cool. He's all like robot. Look at that. Made him like even more buff than he already was. They're strung together with like a bunch of little torsos. But do they actually do it? Oh, they don't actually. When he swings and then pounds, they don't really get lodged in anybody though, which is unfortunate. I think maybe these need to be used on larger creatures. There's a chance he might lose, but at least now we'll see if these spikes actually spike into big things. Oh, yeah. He's got it in his tail. Look at it. It totally works. Somebody said this the other day when I played with that one mech dinosaur thing that had those big spikes, and I couldn't figure out how to get them to work, and they said they need to be used on big creatures. So I appreciate the comment, because we're actually seeing that with these things. I like those things. I wish they were a little bit like more rigid, so when it actually stuck in, he would like fling them around, you know what I mean? Because they kind of just like derp out and glitch out and get all weird like that. But at least they're working. I feel like it's been a while since we were on the aquatic map. But we're here today because we have a new contender in the realm of kraken stuff. Not like cracking stuff, like if you had a thing you crack some nuts with, like a nutcracker, but like a kraken, like a octopus kraken thing. It's called the silver kraken, and it looks as though it might actually walk. It's got big old tentacle like things, but here's the thing, it's not actually like a squid, because it looks as though it might have mech legs and it might walk. It's got lasers, big old squid tail thing. I'm pretty sure we're about to watch something pretty cool happen. Yeah, look at it walking. There it goes, lasers coming out. Yum, with the tentacles. I think those will work pretty well. And they're on those little arm things, so I think they'll actually hit, which is nice. And there's a... Whoa, I didn't even notice that underneath. There's an actual beak under here with, teeth and all. Are they dead already? Wow, okay, they're already dead. This thing's pretty cool. It's got the... Stop moving! The beak, and it's got a harpoon in there, so it sucks them. It doesn't actually suck them in, but there's spikes all over everything, and so there's like no way for things not to get spiked. It's all a bunch of torsos. That's pretty cool. I like this creation. It's really... I like how it walks, too. Speaking of big, gigantic aquatic things, what would happen if you took one of the most legendary creatures of all time and mixed it with one of my favorite creatures of all time? What would you get? Now, the legendary creature I'm referring to is a T-Rex, and if you took that T-Rex and you mixed it with a kraken or a big giant squid, this is what you might get. Look at this insanity. I like it a lot. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of krakens and squids and octopus and cuttlefish and all those things that have little tentacle-like things. And so, when I see something like this, I just think, wow, that's amazing. The cool thing is, too, is that all of these are on little arms, and so they're definitely going to attack and devour these things. It's just a matter of seeing how it works, because I can say, oh, there's a laser. I can say that I've never actually seen a whole mouth like that, and so I want to watch. See, this is the thing. I know that lasers are fine and all that, but you kind of ruin the experience when you don't get to watch. They're not actually. I was hoping that the head would like bend down and like actually devour something like a big gigantic mouth, but that's okay. That's not. Oh, it fell over. Now we actually might see that. Come over here to its mouth. There we go. Oh, he just poked him one time in the head and he died. You can't really take that thing out in the middle because now it looks weird. It was an actual T-Rex head. And it has flamethrowers, which is just so weird to me. It's got flamethrowers and that they're working. Man, I like this thing. I know it's not, as good in terms of like everything being covered as some of the other ones, but I like the whole octopus head thing. I like this game so much because I don't even know. You don't even have to wait that long. Somebody makes something new that's just really epically awesome, and you just get some cool looking things like this. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope that you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you think of this thing. Hopefully you're having a great day. Click one of the 2 videos you're about to see, like and subscribe, all the good stuff. And somebody call Life Alert for our big friend Bessie because it done fell over.